Hey guys, welcome. We're waiting for Leah. Welcome on, say hi. Hey Lane. There's Leah. You guys know adding someone is always a Can you hear all that noise? Yeah, girl.
It worked.
How awesome is that?
Oh, hold on. My headphones aren't working. Hold on.
So thanks for coming on, guys. We're gonna get set up
Can you
here for in
hear
a
me?
second. I can a little bit.
Okay. What is up?
What's up, girl?
Oh, good day here. Kids are sleeping. Yay.
That's always a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
All right, so thanks for joining.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited.
Leah and I haven't, it's Leah, right?
Yeah.
As soon as I saw it, I'm like, I've always called her Leah in my head, but I don't know that
Some
I've ever heard.
people are like, oh, Leia, Princess Leia. And I'm like, I mean, if you want, that's fine. Whatever.
Well, that used to be my middle name and it was Lee.
Oh, gotcha.
So I changed it to my maiden name. So, so welcome on, guys. Thanks for coming on. Say hi. Tell us where you're from, what you're doing today, anything you want to talk about, and definitely ask questions because we'll be getting back to them. And do I sound like I'm in a tin can? Because I certainly feel like I am.
No,
Perfect.
they're not playing through my headphones, but you can hear me, so I'm going to assume that that's okay.
It's perfect. So we are coming on today to talk about some of the things we love, but I want to start with the reason I shifted companies this year was because of team culture. And Leah's one of the girls I met pretty quickly, and
Yeah.
we aren't even financially connected. And the culture has been so awesome for me. For the time period that I was in last year, it was, or I started this year, but I was thinking about it for a year. Um, just having a group of women come around you and support you and kick ass with you. That's been so fantastic. And the reason I love Leah because we have a ton in common. If we actually lived in the same area, we'd totally be hanging out. So that's
We would be
us.
in a lot of trouble, I feel like.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool to, um, man, if you aren't open to who you can meet on the internet, and I don't mean dudes, uh, then you are totally missing out. If you
Yeah.
do not have a team or a culture around you, even if you don't even, just girls to hang out with, girls that have stuff in common, that aren't petty and they're risk takers and they're goal setters and achievers. So welcome on, definitely say hi to us. And we're going to talk about what today?
I'm going to talk about our lean body system
Okay.
because I have such a passion for it. I was a huge skeptic, like a lot of people are. I was like, oh, okay, another weight loss thing. This isn't going to work. But after 3 kids, I was like, something's got to give. I tried all the natural stuff like dieting. I suck at dieting. Like, I like food that I shouldn't like, and I'm picky, so I'm not going to like eat grass to lose weight. And I have 3 kids and they're little and I'm a stay-at-home mom. So for me to be like, I'm gonna go to the gym so many times, like that's just not it's not feasible for me. It's not reality.
Yeah.
So I was like, one last shot. I'm gonna do one last thing. And I heard about this and I went for it and my mind was blown at the results that I saw just from adding a few things. I did change a few things, not a lot. I obviously did not diet. I just drank more water. I tried to portion control since I don't eat terrible, but I'm not, like I'm not a big veggie person and things like that. So I gave it a shot and it blew my mind, which is why I am where I am today, and which is why I know you, because once I got results, I knew it was the real deal, and I wanted as many people as possible to have the opportunity to experience what I did.
That's awesome. So kind of explain what's in the kit of a lean body system.
Okay, so you're going to get 3 products. The first is an Activate. It's a 3-day detox. It's real simple. We call it white pants approved. So it's not like a detox where you're going to spend all day in the bathroom. You can still go about your daily habits. You just drink it at night. I like to say it's kind of like a spicy lemonade. Like not like spicy hot, but it's got a little bit of a kick to it. I actually really enjoy the taste of it. But you just drink it at night. It works through your body. Your body holds a lot of sludge and just yuck. Everybody goes to the bathroom, but your body doesn't fully cleanse everything. And so the detox is really good to get rid of that. It jumpstarts your weight loss. It gets your body ready for the next 2 products that you're going to use, which would be the Burn. You can, those are just little capsules. They're not huge or anything. And what I like with that is you can take however many you need. You can take up to 3 a day. They're great for energy. They're boosting that metabolism. They help curb your cravings. So there's some days, like when I first started it, my daughter was 4 months old. So there were some days where I was on 0 sleep and I took all 3. And there are other days where I just took 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and I felt good. It gives you the energy to get up and get going.
Right.
And then you're going to burn more calories. You're not going to be hungry all the time, which is great for me because when I'm sleep deprived, I snack just because I'm tired. So I'm like, oh, I must be hungry. And I put all the bad things in my mouth. But my most favorite, which comes in this system, it comes in both of our weight loss systems, but my most favorite is the Trim.
Okay.
We call it our liquid waist trainer, gold in a bottle. It attacks your visceral fat. Okay. And it's going to shrink your fat cells. And it works with an increase in water. So like I said, there were only a few things that I started doing, and one of those was increasing my water. I stopped drinking soda. My husband stopped drinking soda. I lost 0 pounds. He lost about 10. So I hated him for a while. Women's bodies are totally different. But after having 3 kids, and I've always been a really small, petite person, I just had this stomach and there was nothing that seemed to work. And when I did my before pictures, I still looked pregnant. Like I knew I was uncomfortable in my own skin, but when you take a picture, which I didn't do, there were not pictures of me and my children. If there was, it was just my face. And that was another part of the reason I started doing something, because I was missing out on important memories for them. But anyway, back to the Trim. I took the pictures and I still looked pregnant. I didn't realize how bad it was. And everybody's like, oh, you look fine. You've had babies. But that's not an excuse to be unhappy in your own skin. My reason for doing it was so I would feel good about me. I didn't care what other people thought. I wanted to feel good about me for a change.
Yeah.
And the Trim, I lost inches before I lost pounds. And at first it was really frustrating because I was a lover of the scale. I thought if this number does not move, I'm not seeing progress. It's obviously not working. So after 3 weeks, I will not lie, I got a hold of my girl and I was like, what did you sell me? I'm like, this is not working. The scale's not moving. She said, take pictures. I was like, I'm not taking more pictures. That was so embarrassing. I took pictures and my jaw dropped. Like the bloat was gone. My stomach wasn't flat by any means, but I had went down in a pant size in 3 weeks. I had dropped a pant size. The scale didn't move. I didn't diet. I didn't exercise. I did this system. And then so after being super consistent for 6 months, I went from a size 10 to a size 4, and I dropped 22 pounds.
So
now you see myself and my body and everything all over Facebook because I'm like a selfie queen now. I'm like, who wants to see what I look like? Because I'm proud of it. I feel good.
Yeah. Well, so I want you to repeat how long it took.
It took me 6 months.
Okay. So that's important for my customers to understand, because I was in a system for 12 years that you would release 6 to 9 pounds in 11 days. So it's frustrating to go to a new system possibly and not have that kind of reaction. The other thing I want to talk to you about that you mentioned was the Activate. And for my clients, they're used to doing 2-day cleanses, like full on, no, like protein snacking only and no
Mhm.
meals, which is awesome for your body, you guys. I don't care what you have to do, just get something going in your body that is detoxing and pulling negativity out. Um, so I was so excited to switch to this new one because I'm like, what? You just take it before you go to bed? And I actually call it white sheet approved because you're
True,
actually sleeping when it's working.
true.
And
And
this
that's
is,
the great thing about it is like you drink it and you go to sleep. So
yeah.
your body is already naturally doing what it does at night. So this is just giving it a boost to
Mm-hmm.
get, I mean, you think about 90%, unless you're like a super foodie, and I do have friends who are great about what they eat. They're all natural, they're organic. I'm not. You eat, I mean, there's a lot of processed foods. There's a lot of things that we shouldn't be putting in our bodies or that we don't know is in the food. And your body, everybody's body is going to process that differently. So I can tell when I've skipped my detox
Sure.
because there's sometimes where I'm like, oh, I'm fine. I don't think about it. Or I used to like have it on a calendar when I was being really strict. And then I lost my weight and I'm like, whatever. And it's not
Yeah.
even about losing weight because I've maintained, but I feel that sluggish feeling. I can tell that, like, okay, your body's starting to store everything in the wrong ways again, and it's all natural. There's no chemicals. You're not putting something harmful in your body. You're giving yourself something natural to help get rid of all the harmful stuff that you ate.
Well, and let's face it, toxins are coming in on every level. And so toxins actually get stored in your fat cells when they come into your body because your body's trying to protect your organs. So it actually sequesters the toxins into your fat. So if you're doing the trim, which is getting rid of that, and then you're doing the activate at the same time, in the process, it's huge. It's huge for your
Yeah.
body. I would say this is the easiest system I've ever heard of. It
Oh,
just is.
absolutely.
And then there's no coaching really, even because we add you to a page where you can just see nonstop testimonies. And it's so fantastic. And it's such easy steps that we don't have to, like, because I coached for 12 years and just trying to locate the person and hold them accountable. It's like this is
Right.
like you're just shopping online and you're rocking out your products. So,
Well,
but
and
I,
that's the thing I love too. Like it's online. So,
mhm,
it's not like, oh, I'm stuck with all this product and I'm trying to push it off on somebody. Like you order what you want, you order it when you need it. And as far as the group goes, um, like when I first started, I didn't have the answer to everything and I still don't. And
mhm,
if you're a customer and you're on this group page, you can post and say, hey, I'm having a problem with this, or do you have tips for this? The biggest things that I change are I increase my water intake and I portion control.
sure.
The burn really, really helped with my snacking. I am a terrible snacker and I always want like something salty. So I'd go for like potato chips, or my kids always have candy. And I'm like, hey, can mommy get in the candy jar for a hot minute? And
Yeah.
eat some crap that I shouldn't eat. So the burn really helped with the snacking. And I was able to, like, when I would sit down at dinner, I would look at it and I'm like, okay, make a conscious effort. What are you eating? If you're having grilled chicken and pasta, which I love carbs, normally it's like heaping pile of pasta, a little bit of chicken. So I kind of switch it up, eat a little bit more of the protein, a little less of the carbs, and just to throw in another one, like the carb blockers. When I'm having a day where I want all the carbs, I take my carb blockers and I don't have to worry and I don't get that sluggish yuck feeling. Um, but it is so easy. It's not like, okay, carry this around and every 2 hours you have to take this, or, you got to mix this protein shake with that and whatever, and that you're constantly thinking about it. If you want to, you could take your trim and you could take all three burn first thing in the morning with your breakfast and you never think about it for the rest of the day. And it's
Yep.
that simple. It's not
Yeah.
something that you constantly have to be on top of. It has to be in your mind all the time. You fit it into what works with your schedule, and it's so flexible. That's what I love. I even have people who work night shift, and they're like, oh, well, when do I do it? I'm like, on your schedule. When you feel like you
Right.
need that boost of energy, when you know that you're going to have a good meal and you want to take your trim, then do it then. It's not strict. It's super simple. Anybody can use it, and regardless of what your lifestyle is.
Right. So, to everyone that's watching, this is Leah. She's in my awesome team that I'm hooked up with. I actually hand chose my team, and it's actually people I want to travel with. And so that's what I'm working on attracting into my space is, hey, who wants to travel together and who needs to make and wants to make an extra stream of income. Um, so we are talking about a couple products. So if you are coming in late, definitely go back and listen. Great tips from her because how long have you been in this process or working with the Lean Body System?
So I started using it in February of 2018.
Okay.
I was not super consistent at the beginning. I started getting results, and then some financial things came up. Life got in the way, and like always, I was like, "Oh, I'll just use it as an excuse." But I was 6 months consistent, and the thing about it now is like I don't take it consistently. I still haven't gained any weight back. But the other thing about the trim, just to go back to it because it literally is my favorite product, is I mean, yes, my nails are fake, but they are strong. They grow really fast. My hair and my skin from the collagen,
Yeah.
I could maybe get like one haircut a year. I mean, my hair grows so slow. My hair is so healthy now. It's longer. I have like these like baby hairs that were like this long. I get like really sweaty, and my husband would call them my horns because they like curl up like this. They're like down to here now. Like I have my hairdresser commented about, she's like, "What are you doing that your hair is so
Yeah.
healthy?" I mean, 4 months ago I had purple hair. So it's like I bleach it, I dye it, I do all the unhealthy things to it. But it's like all the other benefits from trim and just the way it makes me feel. I'm still taking it because it does more than weight loss. It's not just
Right.
weight loss. It's, and it's through like the joints and things like that. And when I'm being active with my kids, the burn gives me the energy that I need.
Yeah.
So, I mean, once you hit your goal, there's still benefits from it.
There's no reason
So,
to stop. Yeah. Because
yeah,
so collagen is huge. It's a huge
absolutely.
thing to have in your system. We stopped making it around 25 probably. And just so you know, like our products are flagship products. Like they could be standalone products and we could just sell one in our store. So I want to tell you a couple tips because people ask me all the time. But collagen is for joints, hair, nails, eyesight, even. Um, what else? Skin is huge. Skin is the biggest part of it. So we have
Yeah,
people that have released 200 pounds, even 100 pounds, and your skin, and they're not getting surgery. So what you need to
absolutely.
understand is the elasticity of your skin is super important. And then we have many types of collagen in our products. So we go into face, we go into internal, and then our company is awesome because they keep dropping amazing packs that are so filled with savings and what your the whole body confirmation. It's for your whole body, inside and out. So, what do you what do you want to leave them with? Best tips?
Um, so best tip, couple. One is like you asked me, how long did it take? You didn't gain the weight overnight.
Mm-hmm.
And that was hard for me. Because after my first kid, like I kind of just lost the weight. And then it's like
Right.
after the second one and the third one, I'm like, what's happening? Like this isn't, it's supposed to just fall off. And it did it. And so you have to don't be so hard on yourself. Give
Mm-hmm.
yourself time, give the products time. And if you are frustrated, there are a ton of us that you can reach out to. There's, there's many people like, who may have a similar health problem or may have a similar struggle that you have that we can reach out to them. We can find someone who can help you. So just don't give up. Don't be discouraged if it doesn't happen like that. It's not, I mean, to be honest, it's not going to happen overnight. You have
Yeah.
to commit to I don't want to say program because it's not a program, but you have to commit to the lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
And then also I still have a scale. just because I can't give it up. But it does not define me. The scale is not like if I get on the scale one morning and I'm like 2 pounds heavier than I was the day before, well, maybe I didn't drink enough water. Maybe I did really crappy eating the day before. That is not going to define how well I'm doing in my health journey, because I still feel good inside. My clothes still fit. I always put so much weight into the scale. That number meant
No pun.
everything to me. Right.
Sure.
That number meant everything to me. I mean, like I said, when I first started this and that scale didn't move in 3 weeks, I was ready to throw in the towel until I took the pictures. So that's another thing. Take pictures. Pictures speak volumes, because when you put them side by side and you can see your skin tightening, I mean, women get that like muffin top love handles. Like you can see that smoothing out. You can see your skin, getting tighter. You can see, your bloat leaving. Just like be good to yourself. You know what I mean? Like have confidence in yourself, be committed to yourself, and don't give up if it doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah, it's so huge, you guys. I think if you go about it from the standpoint of I'm putting in collagen in my body so it will do what it needs to do with it, is such a better stance than choosing out because it hasn't hit your criteria by a certain time. And honestly, you guys, that's all scarcity. It's money scarcity. Because if we had an abundance of money, which I have a lot of friends that are in complete abundance, they don't even think twice about any prices. But if you
Right.
have, if it's for self-worth, there's some things to look at, like why aren't you worth it? But your belief level needs to be huge, because if you come in and you're looking for another thing to fail you, you absolutely will create that with any product. It doesn't even matter which one we're talking about. But if your intention is to rock it out, then I mean, my intention is to go into business and be a product of my product. So just know that we have hundreds of products, and it's such a cool thing. Did you know, I want to leave this last tip, that you can sign up as a customer and make $10 back on every single person that uses your link for your next purchase. So there's really no reason to even stress. You shouldn't even be stressing about what anything costs, because you can earn it quickly in like a 10-second forward to your friends. Hey, you got to try this collagen out, whatever it is. But just know there's ways. And if you guys ever want to host a post and you aren't even a customer of ours, that's awesome for us. It's literally on Facebook and we do all the work. So we're both at-home moms, and I have teens, so I don't really consider that as soon as they're in school, but definitely in the summer. But you're supporting someone's life. You're supporting dreams. It's so important to support your people. And I do want to put this out there. If you feel like you can't afford to support any of your friends that are in a business like this, an MLM, like their posts, share their posts, anything. You can do so many things that are just completely free. So that's what I wanted to put out there for everyone who's watching. And I think that's it, don't you think?
Yeah.
For today.
I think I'm going to, when we get off here, because I'm out of ink on my printer. Hopefully the FedEx man comes today. I'm going to go, I will post my result pictures
Okay.
in the comments of this live. So if anybody wants to see it, if anybody has questions for me, I'm open to talking to anybody.
Yep.
I will do the best I can to answer them. If I can't answer them, we have an amazing tribe. See, I got my shirt on. Us Fierce Warriors will help you out. But like you said, I mean, mindset's everything. So go into it knowing that you're going to succeed, and you will. Just
Yep.
love yourself, have confidence in yourself, and you just make it happen. That's, I got to that breaking point. Something had to give. I needed to love me again, and I did what I needed to do to make that happen.
Yeah, and let's face it, we do put money aside for what we really want. So
Exactly.
we buy $800 phones. So
Exactly.
okay. So take yourself on. Like really think about it this season because we are going into sugar holidays, and
Oh gosh.
if you don't, you guys, our cleanse or our detox is 20 bucks, 20, 30 bucks. Um, there's no reason why you shouldn't have that in your regiment, just that product to get through the holidays. So,
Yep.
um, thank you for your time, Leah, and it's always a
Yeah, this
pleasure.
is fun.
And hope you guys have a great day. Definitely reach out if you're friends with me or her. Definitely reach out to us and let us know how we can support you. And have a blessed day.
All right, bye.
Bye.